National Football League.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row in this one. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out.
Oh, they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Aiden Hutchinson, he gets in for the sack, and that is now an even 20 on the year. What a season.
Ready, go, set.
They go play action with Love. Has caught right side by Kraft. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third down and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And some nifty running on the return. He got some good yardage before he was taken down. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from UCLA. Here comes their rookie quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Ready. 65, 65.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season. 1st and 10.
Step ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one taken in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Mexico City. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get... Past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love firing to Golden. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Luck. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
He's got the 1st down, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. Now a give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Ready? 3rd down.
Let's go, go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Pushed down to his left. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars on top, Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10.
Check pitch.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That one reeled in by Golden. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Robinson. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Here's Luck. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and
oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. So Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Packers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Jags offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season.
70.
Now a run on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. They'll stay on the ground.
And You talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with, how well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Jaguars are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will score! Touchdown, Mexico City. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. On 2nd down, Love. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Love. And that is incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Strong. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. You can see he enters the final week as the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns.
Like it.
Now, faking the give. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good. 4 on
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Moving to his left.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Here we go, Jack.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start it here with a first and 10. To throw is Love. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Abdul Carter. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Let's go now. Hut, 50, green. Ready.
A second down throw for Love. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It all comes down to this. Week 18, all the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And this is the Broncos wideout. They're going to air it out to him deep downfield, and he's right there to grab it. 79 yards for the score. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Keaton Mitchell. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Panthers win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Rome Odunze. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cardinals are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way.
very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to be brought down past the 45. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Ball carried by number 4. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Get it. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And he's going to pick up the first down. A tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
That's another Mexico City first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Third, they need 8.
Third and 8.
Let's go.
Moving left to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Mexico City. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars stretch things out. even further.
Packers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Ready, set, go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And motion, it's Golden.
45, White.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Out quickly to Golden on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Got it. Set, punt. Blue, 32. Ready.
Love. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first
On play action, Love to the left. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 8.
gain of 2. Brings
Here we
up
go,
2nd
set.
and 8.
Here's Love to throw. Work in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw is Love. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
The kick is good.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff. Touchdown. Greg?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And that is every returner's nightmare. Everyone's saying you can't get tackled by the kicker, but you have to give credit. What an effort there by the kicker to ensure he gets him down and he saves the touchdown.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Ready.
Now a toss play, running left. And the Jags are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answer.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no returns forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Love to throw. There's Kraft, the tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Love to throw on first and 10. Pass caught right side by Kraft. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The 17-yard line.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Smith, right.
The backfield empty here for third and 2.
Check right.
From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Holden. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First down.
Set.
First and goal at the 7-yard
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
brings up second and goal.
Down.
The Jaguars' 5-yard line.
Here's Love. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And now they'll be looking at third and goal. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. We'll talk things over before third down.
Ready.
Now Love. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Love. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Tag! Let go!
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! Ready?
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Ready up!
Here now, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Let's go! Huh. 65 6. Set up!
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Go!
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go! Check!
He'll drop to throw. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
19 target! 19
27-yard line.
Get it! Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. And the Packers have recovered the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Love. This one is caught by Reed. He's across midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
It's a gain of 35. 1st down. Packers.
Here we go. 33. Yep.
Love to throw it on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Check pitch.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Check pitch.
On second down, Love. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Opposite.
It'll be third. They need 1.
Yellow. Line.
To throw is Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Block 40. Hut.
To throw is Love. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. And going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Panther 60. Let go.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
Cam Little on for the field goal.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.
Make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, witches. Ain't no preaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise, I'm ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and shucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my